Welcome, welcome, welcome to MiSpot, where we balance, heal, and activate who we truly are. You can call me Kiki. And tonight we're celebrating the last quarter moon. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And yeah, right? So it's last quarter. We're looking forward to a new moon in Taurus. So I hope you're feeling excited about that. Happy birthday to all the Taurus. No matter whether you're April Taurus or May Taurus, happy birthday to all the Taurus and anyone who has Taurus in a high significant placement in your birth chart. I hope that you are feeling the energy of independence. This has just been a very significant time for me of embracing my independence. But life has been lifing. When I say life has been lifing, I'm not talking about like just life has been lifing like drama and things like that. I guess maybe some people could consider it drama filled, but it's more of I've just been so busy. Like there's been a lot of surprise challenges, if you will, where I've had to navigate like how I'm going to get certain things done because there are things that need to happen, during business hours, and during business hours, I'm working. So it's like, just navigating everyone's expectations and managing everyone's expectations. Hello, hello, hello. So just that's the energy that has been coming in for me. It's really allowing me to step into this integration, like really just embracing being in flow, embracing the changes, embracing the challenges, all the things that come with the next level or the elevation. So, good things. I can't be, being busy is good. I can't be upset about that. But just allowing myself to have the opportunity to balance it out, recognizing when I need to pull back and when I need to give. Excuse me, that's the energy that I've been experiencing under this Taurus season and this Scorpio full moon that we just experienced last week. So now we're in the last quarter. We're getting a chance to balance, to trust, and surrender to what's coming. So we have this new moon in Taurus coming up next week. That's really going to allow us to dig our heels in. We've been talking about being bullish, as the Taurus season has come in. I still feel that energy. Definitely going to be carried through the rest of 2026. 2026 is going to be a year where we're going to have to accept the integration, accept the change, allowing the endings so that we can create and have these new beginnings. And I'll dig more into that as we go through the evening. I did jot down a couple of notes and like messages and downloads that I've gotten throughout the week. So I wanted to just jump in. And it's actually like I'm really thankful because being in flow has actually allowed me to embrace like being more spontaneous, if you will. It's allowing me to not pressure myself, to not rush, and to not feel overwhelmed. Just allowing me to do things as it comes, which I think is probably allowing me to be more in flow and aligned. It's just not really, I don't want to say not caring about time, but just embracing the schedule as it comes. So maybe, I may want to do certain things on a certain day, and that day I was called to do something with a friend, or go to a baseball game, or go take a walk with the dog, or go to brunch with my cousin for Mother's Day, that kind of thing. And I really just have been embracing it and just going with the flow instead of overthinking. Now, granted, we do have to be mindful and discern when we need to say no, but also allowing ourselves to truly embrace the relationships that are in alignment with us. That's really what I've been experiencing. It's like not being so bogged down that I can't embrace the relationships that are supportive, the relationships that are in alignment and reciprocal to me and what I'm doing and the goals that I have for myself. That's the big thing that I've been appreciating. So I hope that that resonates. Let me know if it does. And we're going to just go ahead and jump in and ground our energy. All right, just go ahead and take a few deep breaths in through the nose. Allow yourself to just open your heart to all that is. Breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe in and breathe out, allow yourself to release any pain, any soreness. Just bring your attention to the area of discomfort. Focus on the joints, the location. And as you center your attention and focus on anything that has you tense, see it dissolving. Allow yourself to see the word itself, the word stress, the word strain, the word tense or tension, and see the word dissolve. Just see it breaking into small pieces until it completely disappears. Allow your feet to be evenly or firmly placed underneath you or on the floor. Allow your spine to be straight, your shoulders to be soft. Allow your hands to feel heavy as they rest in your lap. Allow your forehead to relax, your jaw to drop. Allow your tongue to fall to the bottom of your mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow yourself to truly relax in this moment. Checking in with any areas that are uncomfortable. Allow yourself to adjust, reposition, straighten, center, balance your body as you breathe in and breathe out. With every exhale, you become more and more situated, comfortable, centered, and relaxed. Bring your awareness to your heart space. Allow yourself a moment to connect to all that is. And just give yourself this moment and time to see what comes in. Is there an image, a feeling, a sensation, warmth, coolness, goosebumps, tapping? Just give yourself this moment to connect. Allow your heart space to feel full, open, expanded, radiating. And as you continue breathing, let's take the moment to call in our spirit team, our ancestors of love and light, connected to the sun and the Most High. We call you in to protect us as we ground, balance, heal, and activate our energy under this last quarter, preparing us for the new moon in Taurus, protecting us as we dig our heels in, embracing this energy of our independence, standing firm and true in who we are, and making sure that we know we can rely on ourselves. We thank you, Mother Earth, for always being our source of grounding. We feel safe, protected, and fully secure. And grounded in your energy. We ask that you remove all blockages and obstacles, preventing us from stepping into our highest self. Dissolving all things that no longer serve our best and highest good. And we thank you for all that you've done, all that you are doing, and all that you will do in the future. We thank you in advance. It is done. And when you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness back to the room, wiggling your toes and fingers, and slowly opening your eyes. All right. So I'm not going to make this too long, of course. I say that all the time, but I have a lot to say. There's a lot of downloads that come in. But ultimately this week, my dreams have been significant this week. Nothing bad or crazy, just a lot of, definitely some moments of celebration, confirmation of expansion, confirmation of growth and territory for instance, the last dream that I recall was the night before last, and I had a farm. I had this like one level rancher type of house, and it was old and needed work, but it was a lot of space. And I had animals outside, a few dogs, a couple of cats. And then inside, all the way in the back of the house, there was this sunroom. And I had like farm animals. And it included a baby elephant. And I remember the elephant like laying on some, like a pile of hay, and like he was sleeping. And as I walked back there, he heard me coming and like started to stretch and got excited. And I recall being out in the yard with the dogs. I had this German Shepherd that was kind of aggressive and very protective, even like aggressive towards like some of the other animals that would like come my way. I had chickens, I had like outdoor cats. It's just a confirmation for me of growth. I've actually been looking forward to either adopting or fostering a new pet. So yeah. But I'm really thankful for the Taurus energy, just really allowing me to embrace my independence, which has really given me the motivation to move more closer and in the direction of my dreams and goals. And there have been some, like I said, unexpected challenges, like car issues, nothing crazy, but just things that kind of slow you down. But I've been able to continue to move. I have family that has looked out, let me use their cars, like even the timing of things, like for instance, my grandma was out of the country and her car was just chilling. So I was able to use her vehicle, to do what I had to do while I waited for parts and things like that to come in. And I've been noticing that it's been a lot of this like busy work, just things that I think could get you distracted if you're not in the right mind frame. Things that can like set you off where we're paying attention more to the noise than the message. We're paying more attention to what's not going right versus what is. Because when I look at the relationships that I'm surrounded by, I really can't complain. I'm actually very, very thankful for the people in my life right now. All right. So a couple of notes that I wrote down over the last week or so. Our dreams shine brighter when they're stepping stones for others. Do what you love so it doesn't feel like work. I jotted down a couple of things that I saw in my dreams. I mentioned the being a farm owner and the mean shepherd. Oh, I also had a dream about like this sinking like ship, like it was like a yacht, like a dinner yacht almost. Nobody got hurt. I was definitely able to get out in time and fine. But the weird thing was there was this like burgundy pickup truck underneath the water as this dinner cruise ship was sinking. And then I had another dream of a friend's birthday. Excuse me. And she had given like makeup bags as like gifts. And the makeup bag was like full of stuff. But I had like some gentlemen that were like grabbing my attention and walking me around and things like that. and I put my gift bag down somewhere and I forgot it. And then towards the end, I was looking for it. And then one of my friends said, "Oh, don't worry about that. She has plenty of those. You can get another one from the house or from the car," or something to that effect. I just remember that from a dream. So a birthday party, a dinner cruise ship. Like I said, not a cruise ship, like a large ship, but like a smaller, like dinner yacht, if that makes sense. And then the burgundy pickup and the farm and my mean German Shepherd. But I also wrote down endings and accepting that some things are just over. That's another energy or spirit that I've been feeling released, feeling that it's been released, is that spirit of codependency or holding on. It's a spirit of the spirit that's coming in is a spirit of accepting things as they are, accepting things that are in alignment, valuable, things that we can trust, really, things that are more balanced and reciprocal. Just realizing that those endings have allowed us to be where we are now, to embrace the beginnings that we have now, and really accepting and truly integrating into what's just over. And the other thing is that the angel number 444 or 4444 has been very significant over the last week or so. There was one day I saw it like 4 or 5 times, whether it was on the clock or on like a number of views or like somebody's tag. I also saw it somewhere very interesting and I had to grab it. I also saw, that's what it was, 3333 in the grocery store yesterday. I think it was actually on some family, like a family size or family pack of salmon. It's 3333. But 444 or 4444, heavy angel protection. It's been a confirmation for me that I'm on the right path. My angels are guiding me, leading me, and protecting me for sure. So a lot of the noise or the distractions or the busy work that I feel like has been coming in and kind of taking my attention or my focus or even in my time is not to get me thrown off. It's like we're handling it in a way that is healthy, beneficial, and going to be rewarding for us. It's definitely allowing us to truly focus on who's truly supporting us, who's truly there for us, and really looking out for us. Okay, that's really all I have. Let's go ahead and jump into the sky. We do have some pretty significant transits for the month of May. Quite a bit, actually. The only thing that's really happening this week is the new moon in Taurus. And when I say only, I don't mean like simple. I'm expecting this whole month of May to be pretty powerful when it comes to transformation, when it comes to just calling us to step into or step up, or really, like, there's an integration. It's a full blown integration into our next timeline. Okay. Let me just give you a rundown. So the month of May, yeah. So we had a Scorpio full moon. Here's the other thing. On May 1st, we had a Scorpio full moon, right? On May 31st, we'll have another full moon, which will be in the sign of Sagittarius. So we had a Scorpio full moon on the 1st. Then we'll have Sagittarius full moon on the 30th. So that's 2 full moons in the month of May, at the very beginning and the very end. It's like I'm looking at it as like bookends. So it's almost like the month of May is going to be like its own, it's going to have its own identity. It's almost going to be like its own chapter, if you will. Mercury entered Taurus on the 2nd. Pluto went into retrograde, and Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius. That started. He'll be there for some time, at least a few months. And then, of course, we'll have, like, this week is just the Taurus new moon on the 16th, which is at the end of this week. I think it's actually next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. Then Mercury enters Gemini on the 17th, where he feels at home. Mars entered Taurus on the 18th. Venus enters Cancer also on the 18th. Then the Sun enters Gemini on the 20th, which is going to highlight that communication, information, all things language, reading, writing, learning, publishing, singing, like all things words, all things communication. It could even be travel, like short distance travel as well. And then, of course, at the end of the month, we have that Sagittarius full moon during Gemini season. So there's definitely something significant in the month of May. And I see it as this pivot point, but it has these bookends. There's like a grand opening, grand closing kind of energy. So we'll let that be what it is. That's what I'm picking up. The planets are shifting. We have a lot of movement this month as far as transits go. So you could be feeling the shifts. I hope you're feeling the shifts in a positive way. Just allow yourself to be in flow with the energy. Know if it is a moment where you could be being challenged for growth, and not being afraid to embrace change and accept the challenge so that you can receive the blessing on the other side. Because oftentimes when we grow through what we go through, we rarely go back into it. Once you're delivered from something, you're done with it. You're not interested unless it's something very significantly different, or something has shifted or changed about the situation or the place or the opportunity. There, you don't tend to go back into it when you're fully healed from it. You just don't have the desire. It's not all the time. Things definitely shift and change, but we definitely have a tendency to truly let go of things when we are delivered, healed, and we've really disconnected or released it. And that's all I'm getting through this month, and even through the year, is just stepping into this next level of ourselves. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Moonology deck. Come on in. I hope everyone has had a great Sunday. And if you were able to spend time with your mom or mother or mothers, that you really enjoyed yourself and it was a good time, you were able to make them feel loved and appreciated. And if you are a mother, look at that. Pop right out. And guess what it says? Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. I love when that happens. Look at that. So there's the confirmation. I mean, popped out like just as easy. Bottom of the deck, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So we had a full moon in Libra back in Aries season. Let's read Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself, and others will value you too. You can create abundance! Exclamation point. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet! Exclamation point. Attune to the moon. Get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card. You will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. The teaching. We often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. That's the energy. We're being called into prosperity, and we have to embrace that. I'll touch a little bit on the stock market later, but do we know our self-worth? Are we settling or accepting? We can have what we want, including material things, but we have to believe in ourselves. Value ourselves, and others will value us too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and Venus is moving into the sign of Cancer. So Venus is already, the planet of love, attraction, relationships, beauty, harmony, balance, and that kind of thing. Cancer is a sign of emotion, feminine energy. Cancer has like roots, like strong family roots and things of that sort. So we could be feeling love and like balance and alignment in our family lives or our home lives. It could be a breakthrough that you could be experiencing when it comes to family and your home life or your roots, your foundation, okay, your bloodline. New moon energy is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. I already have that laid out for those who are interested in investing in the stock market. I highly encourage us to recognize that the average millionaire has multiple streams of income, 6 to 7 different streams of income. And that was actually a few years ago. I wonder if that's changed. But the rich are rich or getting richer by allowing and making their money work harder for them versus them working harder for their money. And it's not to say they don't work, but it's to say that they allow their money to work harder. Okay? And one of those ways certainly is by investing. All right? So this card can signal the start of a new relationship or sexier times. That's also come up for us in the last few months as well. You know, not to get us all excited, too excited or hot and bothered, but there's like an energy of something or someone coming in that you'll be able to love on, or who'll be able to love on you in a safe, healthy way. It's like a reward for the work that you've put in, or you could have practiced some celibacy. You could have like refrained from some things or set some boundaries when it comes to your sexual energy. And there's a reward coming in for that. You've now attracted energy and spirits in people that are more in alignment with who you are and where you are right now, that will be able to love on you in ways that are protective and safe. Okay? So, get or give a massage. Did I mention a massage earlier? Maybe not. But sounds great. I typically get a massage for my birthday. My birthday is next month, so I think I'll take that moment. I've been also wanting a facial. I think I could use a facial. The savings account piece will also talk about that, like start a standing order. So something that's recurring, something that's consistently going into an account. Okay. That's a good way to, like, no matter how small, even if it's $20, that you're putting into a savings account. I say a high yield savings account or a savings account such as an investment fund. Okay. Money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. And remember that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. So that's something to be thankful for. Let's go ahead and jump into I'm feeling something in my right shoulder. My right shoulder is, I don't know, it's like picking at me, knocking at me to some extent. So we're going to go ahead and pull something from the Soul's Journey. Soul's Journey lesson cards. Holy Spirit, ancestors, divine love, healing light. Please protect us as we download the messages for our best and highest good. Anything that's not for our best and highest good, please close, shut, lock, and block that door in the name above all names. Amen. Make sure I didn't have any left on the table. So a few jumped out. Look, the word, okay, abundance. Second time abundance come out tonight. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Once again, physical abundance, physical reality. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Got a little bit of purple and red out here. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Releasing this spirit, this energy. Don't worry, be happy, right? And pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Red, purple, yellow. A little bit of blue, We got some green on this Taurus card. I'm definitely going to read the abundance card. Let's see what's on the bottom. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And this is the other energy too. It's a purple card here. There's a heavy emphasis around friendship or like aligned, balanced friendships, relationships, even family ties and relationships. Bringing in and attracting energy that is equally yoked. And there's this like, it's like we're realizing like how a friend really talks to you, how a friend is supportive, and recognizing like who is around you that you may be realizing there's certain limits with the friendship, or there's certain things that the friendship does not provide or give or encourage. You're learning that certain energies and spirits are a certain type of friend. And it's like you might be learning like, okay, this friend is this type of friend and I can depend on them and rely on them for this. And this friend is someone that I can hang out with and have fun with, but we don't have deeper conversations. It might actually be to a point where you're not interested. You are shifting and recognizing that if it's a surface level friendship, you might just be over it. Like it's like, oh, what am I doing? Or why? What am I doing this for? Right? That's what we could be recognizing at this moment when it comes to friendship. You could also have some friendships that appear to be recycling or like returning or like transitioning into something else, something different. Okay, let's read abundance. I kind of want to read pride too, because these cards are jumping out. They're like standing out against the others. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes. The ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and knowing that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Allow yourself to have fun with manifesting what you want in life and enjoy the process. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from the environment you grew up in and the value systems you were taught when you were young. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. I'm not going to dissect that anymore. Create the space of receiving, and you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. I said I wasn't going to dissect it anymore, but we're all about being spiritually successful, or recognizing that being in our purpose is going to allow us to receive the blessing and overflow that we truly desire in life. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. I'm going to leave that one there. Sure is. Oh. Okay, I think the angel numbers want to talk. Let's give a few angel numbers. And we'll wrap this thing up for tonight. So far, a lot of 1s and 4s, 14s and 41s. Look what popped up. It's the only one that popped straight up. So we have 3. We have, the first 2. Oh, look at that. So we have 4444. Blessing in disguise. Obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there! Exclamation point. This is that energy of like, I think I posted this on my Instagram today. When things feel like they're falling apart, they're actually falling into place. That's the energy there. So the other card that flipped out with that one that was face down was 2020, compassion. Mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. It's a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Weren't we just saying this? Use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. That's your calling. That's your purpose. And then we have 1515, the big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun with performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time! Exclamation point. We've also been told to have fun a couple times tonight. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. 0808, swift action. Wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Exclamation point. So it's getting good, okay? It's getting good, boo. So have a spirit of expectation, okay? Not force, not control, expectation, and have fun. That's how we balance it out. All right? I'm not going to hold you any further. I love you, but God loves you more. Always go within so you never go without. Over here, we stay connected to the ones that sit high, look low, and see everything. If you need to know anything about me, all my information is in the description box. And thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And I will see you next week.